I'm Heather Keller of Mimir's Grove. During this presentation, I would like you to keep two questions in mind. The first being, are you happy? The second being, are you healthy, emotionally as well as physically? In the Declaration of Independence, which the United States of America adopted in 1776 on the 4th of July, it states that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In Mimir's Grove, we do not believe this. We believe that all living beings have the right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. And yet, despite the fact that the United States was based on this concept of everyone having the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, up to 9.8% of the U.S. population over the age of 18 suffers from severe depression every year. And 16% of the U.S. population over the age of 18 will suffer from severe depression at some point during their life. Everybody in the United States will be affected by depression, be it their own or a loved one, at some point in their life. These are staggering numbers considering what our country is based on. So how do you pursue life, liberty, and happiness? In The Instinct to Heal by David Servan Schreiber, he talks about how your head, your emotional well-being, and your heart are one system. They're completely interconnected. And so if your mental well-being is healthy, is happy, then your heart is going to be stronger. Your body is going to be healthier. And if your body is healthier, then in turn, also your mind is going to be healthier, happier. So how do we do this? According to the World Health Organization, they actually back up what Schreiber was saying. They say by 2020, depression will be the second leading cause of death in the United States, ahead of, or just behind, heart disease. They say that depression is actually a leading contributor to fatal coronary disease. So, how do you get your head and your heart to be healthier? How do you get to be healthy, happy? You are what you eat. In the Industrial Revolution, we had a bunch of people go from being out doing agriculture, figuring out their own food processes, rushing into cities. So we had all these people going to the cities, working, spending their entire day at a job in a manufacturing scenario. So we had to have a select few individuals, farmers, provide all of the food for the masses. So how do you do that? Well, you got to try and figure out, and this is what they tried to do, how to figure out how to get plants, how to grow more of them with fewer resources. Again, industry is economic activity. So during this industrial period, food comes into it. Turns out, according to a bunch of scientists, that for plants to grow a lot, they need three main ingredients, and those are the NPKs. So nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So they figured, all right, we'll just give a bunch of plants these three main ingredients and we should be good. We should be able to feed a bunch of people. Unfortunately, what they were not taking into consideration was awareness of the negative effects to the rhizosphere, to the ecosystems, or even to the humans that they were trying to provide nourishment to. They were using synthetic and chemical pesticides and fertilizers. Again, anything with CIDE, side, actually is a killer of, so trying to kill the pests of plants. In 1937, Roosevelt said, the nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. All of these chemical and synthetic additives going into the ground, killing the soil. In regenerative agriculture, the soil's health is taken into consideration, the ecosystems that are involved, the concept and the theory that everything is connected. All living beings on the entire planet, not just in the United States, but they're all connected. In order to be a healthy human, to have your internal systems functioning properly, you need omega-3s. You need the natural antioxidants, the higher vitamin contents that plants that are grown in a healthy environment are able to produce. Another thing for health, you need to be able to move. Movement, getting your circulation going. Again, just like the systems, there's this movement that's happening. So, the interconnectivity of all life forms, the web of life. This is what regenerative agriculture helps us to understand better. In order for your mind to work well, it needs to be fed a healthy diet. And that is not just what you're eating to nourish your body, but also what you're feeding it information-wise. Your subconscious cannot tell the difference between truth and lies. So, again, if we're all connected and we're all able to influence each other, then who you're interacting with, and more importantly, how, becomes very important. It is very important. So understanding how that's happening is important for you to start trying to decipher healthy and happy interactions. Humans are social beings, as are horses. Here at Mimir's Grove, we have a really healthy, strong herd of curly horses, which are known to be hypoallergenic. They're prey animals. They're also sentient beings. They have acute observational sensitivities. And so horses help mirror what's happening with the other living beings in their environment. Horses help teach us the art of doing nothing, to just notice what is. In the internal landscapes as well as our external landscapes, just sort of being quiet, taking a deep breath, and just noticing. Here at Mimir's Grove, our primary program is called E.C.H.O, which is the Equine Collaborative for Holistic Ontosophy. Ontosophy is the study of being, what is. So, in thinking makes it so, know thyself, and to thine own self be true. These are ideas to keep in mind and to pay attention to. Horses help us learn about our perspectives, about our beliefs, about our core values, and they also help us to understand how we innately interact with other living beings, including ourselves, and how we might be able to start shifting those paradigms and communication structures into a more positive and holistic fashion. The regenerative agriculture teaches us how to support our bodies, our environment, and our communities. Linked together, they help us to try to start learning how we can go about being healthier and happier in our daily lives. If you'd like to learn more about some of these concepts, or you are doing similar on a similar path and would like to help collaborate on some of these projects, we would be happy to hear from you. You can contact us through our website, mimirsgrove.com, and we really appreciate you participating in this, and we hope that we wish you well on your pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Thanks.